Hello everybody and welcome back to your IBS Answer Portal. Today's video, T-107, we're doing in two parts. This is the continuation of the phase 1 treatment protocol, and we are at the 10-day mark where I left you off, and it's a progression of the continuation of this 6-week phase 1 treatment protocol. And we are now over the hump. And we are going to review that, and we are going to talk about what's ahead for you for the remainder of this phase 1 series. But today's T-107 series is going to be done in two parts. This first one, I just want to discuss some questions that I repeatedly get. Basically, all I want to address is the issues that people have as to feel comfortable. How do I know about IBS? How do I know my treatment protocol works? And why do I know when their physicians don't have the answers? First, you must understand, how does a doctor learn about a new treatment protocol? It's really very easy to comprehend. A doctor, usually by law, by state, is required to have what's called CMEs, continuing medical education credits. And this usually occurs every 24 months to maintain their license. They either go to a medical convention, register for the convention, sit in on a lecture series, and listen to the presentation of a new study, a new treatment by a researcher or a pharmaceutical company, and they learn about that new procedure. That is how that is done. And these are things that are approved by the FDA in terms of pharmaceuticals. The other way they can do it is if a detail person that's a pharmaceutical representative calls on them in their office to promote the person's company's pharmaceutical drug, a new discovery, a new product. That is basically how they learn. The last one is your physician might subscribe to, let's say, a periodical, a publication such as JAMA, Journal of the American Medical Association. Newest, latest discoveries, treatments, ideas in medicine are published in those journals, and your doctor, if he or she follows that, they're up to date. So basically you know how to do it. The premise that I have, I did all that research, 3.5 years, based on all those people within the past 18 months of new discoveries, new treatments, is how I figured it out. And that's all based on fact. And that is in the back of my book. It is published with references to those publications, those journals, those research papers. The last thing I'm going to tell you is, why do I know it and your physician doesn't? It's part of the psyche of the American population. We want a quick fix. You want a medication, a tablet, a pill that you get prescribed by the physician, you take for 10 days, and voila, you're better. Just remember that video I talked about, that person that sustained a severe amount of trauma from an automobile accident, and that person knew it's going to take 6 months to a year for them to recover. Well, your brush border is the same thing, but your doctor's trying to do it in 10 days? Not going to happen. 3 weeks? The longest study I saw, which I discussed earlier, was 6 weeks, and it was done in Denmark. And the results were mediocre. Mediocre because their brush border couldn't possibly rebuild and repair in just 6 weeks. So this is why you have to follow this treatment protocol. So stay tuned for part 2 of T-107. And we're at the 10-day mark, and we're going to be talking about your progression and what lies ahead for the remaining phase 1 treatment protocol. You're going to learn how to do it. And guess what? If you looked at that little thumbnail photograph and you saw the winning lotto ticket, you won the lotto ticket. And your lotto winning numbers are right on this video channel. If you really want to end your suffering and end up being normal again, like now I am, after 15 years, just follow the plan. It's all laid out for you. You couldn't have it easier. Just be a partner and do your work. And stay tuned for part 2, T-107. Have a good day. Bye.